everything I do. You didn't have a reason, then wish I'd given one to you, and then you would say, oh my God, I couldn't know what you've been through. Well, I've been waiting on your feet just to hear you say that I'm not needed. I said I was an honest man, you said I wasn't at all, but I wanted it. Well, I think you're just afraid of the fall, or you won't be there at all, or you won't be there and oh my God, I hope you're falling apart. My God, I hope you're falling and you oh my God, I hope you're falling apart. It's good. shield. You'll forge it to the lines. You let your callous be your shield, and everyone will say that it all was finished. You will stay, and you won't ever let it go. When you had the answer, and you were there alone, you left the door unopened when you knew that you would want more. Then again, you found the answer, and you were there alone. You left the door unopened when you knew that you would want more. When you had the answer, and you were there alone, you left the door unopened when you knew that you would want more. Then again, you found the answer, and you were there alone. You left the door unopened when you knew that you would want more. For us twine draw four separate lines, so none of them point to you. A tangled mess of knots I confess, but the intent was there. I swear he set our sights on something that we thought was true. So now we sit and stare across a surface spanning the whole state. 2 feet between and miles apart. No one's to speak, and in all we can see, we haven't got a clue. It falls apart, it's not hard to beat there. It falls apart, there's not a heart to have. It falls apart, there's not a heart to beat there. It falls apart, there's not a heart to have. Each word our world, all of its own. Each star entered only in groans. It's the dark skips of semantic slips, and what we're left of growing cleft of language, lost all things unknown. And then I guess we slipped right through and lost our meaning on the way. We ended up a tiny piece of every heart, of every part, of every stone, of every grain. It falls apart, there's not a heart to beat there. It falls apart, there's not a heart to have. It falls apart, there's not a heart to beat there. It falls apart, there's not a heart to have. A tangled there's a glacial pace, I won't lose faith. Maybe if I stay around the rest to prove myself and still save face. Now we're on our way before I quit at 9:30. Check it out, I need some love, I lost that little time. I guess I'll make it, yeah. I said that I'd come along this time, but when I try, I get the feeling I someday will die. And I'm not going to care. I never sleep, I never eat, I never leave my house alone. Another evening in between what I believe and what I know. I never sleep, I never eat, I never leave my house alone. Another evening in between what I believe and what I know and what I know. So I locked down the back before the rest, that's fine, I guess. The cavern is a crowd around, and I could scarce get by a second breath between the press. Now it's 3 a.m. and I don't know how I'll get home. The way is barely paved. I can't keep my eyes from closing, so I'll hit replay. Well, I've been waiting for all these years just to see you come back home. But each step that you took towards her, well, you took each one not alone. And every time you said, my God, how is it up there on that phone? Well, I've been waiting on your feet to just hear you say that I'm not needed. I said I was an honest man, you said I wasn't at all, but I wanted it. Well, I think you're just afraid of the fall, but you won't be there at all, no, you won't be there at all. My God, I hope you're falling apart. My God, I hope you're falling in you. My God, I hope you're falling apart. It's gonna be the start of what you are. Well, I remember when you said that you hate everything I do. You didn't have a reason, then wish I'd given one to you, and then you would say, oh my God, I couldn't know what you've been through. Well, I've been waiting on your feet to just hear you say that I'm not needed. I said I was an honest man, you said I wasn't at all, but I wanted it. Well, I think you're just afraid of the fall, but you won't be there at all, or you won't be there and oh my God, I hope you're falling apart. My God, I hope you're falling in you. Oh my God, I hope you're falling apart. It's gonna be the start of what you are. I said I was an honest man, you said I wasn't at all, but I wanted it. Well, I think you're just afraid of the fall, but you won't be there at all, or you won't be there and oh my God, I hope you're falling apart. My God, I hope you're falling in you. Oh my God, I hope you're falling apart. It's gonna be the start of what you will. My God, I hope you're falling apart. My God, I hope you're falling in you. Oh my God, I hope you're falling apart. It's gonna be the start of what you are.
Hi! How y'all doing? Hope you're having a good Thursday. Hope you're having a good Thursday, everybody. Hi, Chizu. Hi, Bach. Hi, Anne. Hi, I'm scrolling up. Hi, making sure everybody's here. Hi, guys. How y'all doing? Hope you are doing good. My mouse is being weird, so I'm wondering if that means I gotta charge it soon. Plague, hi, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Sonia, hi, welcome. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are all doing good, having a good day. Hope you're excited to finish this quest. I also just realized that I could get up here where the bleachers are. And it's really pretty at night. Really pretty at night, actually. I'm gonna move my mic. Anyway, are you guys excited? Are you guys excited for more Archon Quest? Are you excited for Kanich that will be coming out? Or Kanich? I always call him Kanich. Kanich? Are you guys excited? Also, I literally came up here and was like, oh my gosh, there's a music thing. Totally have no idea. Surely we finished today. I hope so. I hope so. I'm a little scared, to be honest, because I worry that it's going to take me forever to get through, but I hope it doesn't. I hope it's fine, you know? Hope it's fine. Ideally, I would like to finish the quest and then do a few summons, because apparently people are freaking out about Honkai Star Rail's continuance quest. People are freaking out, apparently. Which makes me excited and scared at the same time. There's a pineapple slice. A delicious pineapple slice. Delicious. Whoop! Also, I'm kind of sad, but I went to explore a bit after I did a little bit of the quest, and I got into the arena, and Paimon was like, wow, what happened here? It looks so destroyed. I was like, dang it! I didn't know Paimon had extra dialogue if you went back to the arena. It's kind of cool. LX, yeah, Honkai Star Rail quest was a banger. That's what I've heard. A lot of people got very emotional about it. I keep being reminded that Sayu was apparently brought to tears by his genuine lines, and I'm so scared. Right? Ah! Have you decided Robin or Fei Xiao? I have decided. I am gonna go for Robin, I think, initially. Just because Robin would provide more of a long-term investment than Fei Xiao. But if, knock on wood, we happen to get Robin early, then I can maybe go for Fei Xiao, knock on wood. But then, you know, chances of that are pretty slim. Robin is also Fei Xiao's best support by far. I know, and like I have a follow-up team, and that's why I wanted to get Robin, because she was so good for the follow-up teams beforehand, and then, you know. So if you get lucky, it's good. Exactly. That's my logic. Because DPSs are going to get power crept, but a lot of the Harmony units have yet to be power crept, basically. They're all really good in their own right. So I think I'm going to get Robin. Also, speaking of secrets, y'all, I just found out about the nail in Natland. I literally just found out about it. Have you guys seen it? If not, I will show you. I will show you right now. I'll show you right now. Also, look at my exploration progress. You know, I'm like a good work. I will show you right now. I only remember where one is pretty quick. I'm not gonna do it, but I remember where one is pretty quick. I have been fighting a few of the things. Like, let me get to my achievements. Look, I've done 30% of it. I have completely completed the Tatsuo and Atal's Blessing. Completely completed those. And then I have done a few other ones, as you can see, from like the 10s. Okay. Let me show you the nail. I'm sure so many of you guys have already seen this before, but let me show you. Mock, apparently it's a pretty big gap, like Rame versus other supports on Hill or Firefly teams. Exactly. So as you look, Gold Legends are becoming a thing. Very fun. It is fun. Vanita's on YouTube got Fei Xiao after 20 pulls. Said F it and got Robin after 40. For some reason, only get lucky on Hoyo games. Congrats, man. That's insane. Also, welcome. Guys, did you know about the nail in Natland? I literally just found out about this.
Awesome.
Look! Yeah! It's right there! I literally just found out about this. Hello? Hello? what I assume is the Night Kingdom? Okay, well, anyway. I'm not fighting the capybara. You guys don't have to... We're not gonna do that. Although that is on my goals. But that's for another time. All right. We've had a long intro, so here's our plan. I'm gonna focus on the quest, but feel free to keep on chatting as we go along. I will read every chat message as we go along. Hi, Harudoku! Vanitas on YouTube said, I saw it after seeing a shot of guy glitching through the map! Was it Bran? Was it Bran online? Because that's the same guy that made me realize there was a nail above the arenas. Alpha Beta, hi! Welcome, how you doing? I hope you're doing well.
So come on, let's get moving.
How's it going? It's going good. I just showed off the nail that's in Natland that I literally only just found out about.
Yeah.
Only just found out about it. And we're probably going to continue on the Archon quest.
I can't believe my eyes.
Oh my gosh, is that Evil? Markeville? I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. You haven't done Act 2. We are in the middle of Act 2. Yes, the arena got a little messed up. That's basically where we are. We're heading on over to the Scions of the Canopy, basically. So hopefully my goal is to finish Act 2 today. If we finish early, we're gonna go over to Honkai Star Rail. But while I go through cutscenes, I may not respond to every chat message, but please keep on chatting. Like I said, I do read everything. I try to multitask and stuff, and if there's something that I want to talk about, then we will. But you know, if it seems like I'm ignoring your messages, I'm just gonna read them as we go through the quests, unless there's something I want to talk about. Please keep on chatting with each other, though. I love seeing people's reactions as we go through this together. Alex, haven't mentioned lately that I respect you out of the fact that you haven't actually fully built it yet. Thank you. I love her very much. She was one of the first DPS characters I ever built, and when I saw how little people ever really used her, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to keep her build as up-to-date as I can so that she can be pretty good. Although, I will be honest, I do want to triple crown her just, you know, just because I can. Bam! Makes me so happy. I don't even have her. Yeah, when was the last banner she was on, out of curiosity? I've been playing for a long time, so I got her C6 like years ago. But when was her last banner? I can't remember, to be honest. Chizu finally got a working lava walker set for her after dumping everything on Strombox. Interesting. Lava walker on Xinyan. Hold on. What is lava walker? I think that's the one. Increases damage against affected by prior enemies. Oh, that's an interesting set to put on her. Interesting. I would not have thought to put a lava walker on Xinyan. I will be 100% honest. What did people do? Bloodstained Chivalry, Gladiators Finale, Tenacity of the Millilith on Xinyan? Really? Really? C6 level 1. To be honest, most people's Xinyan's are like that, but not mine. She gets used. Oh, I love her so much. Absolutely useless against elemental infused enemies, but still the best for Pyro Xinyan. Oh, you're going Pyro Xinyan. That makes more sense, because, you know, if you built her like a main DPS, you should go physical. Unless, I'm guessing you're using a Bennett infused, possibly?
Whatever's going on over there.
I've gotten distracted. Let us continue the quest. So, last time, Mavika, I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right, to be honest, basically sent us on a quest, and we're going to do some investigation to rescue Kachina. By the way, if you don't want to get spoiled, I understand. Feel free to step away if you need to. So, Kachina's in the Night Kingdom. You have to seek out her ancient name. Kanich says that he has given the ritual implements needed to do so to the chief of the Scions of the Canopy. So we have to go there. Mock said, all my characters in Hoyo games are at the last ascension that gives pulls the moment I get them. Yeah, see, most of the characters, I go to at least the ones that I don't pull for. Oh, I forgot I got Elisa Constellation. Most of them go to 20 just because I don't want to waste all of my level up materials on them. But if I go to at least 20, then I can get the rewards. But, you know, I want to save my papers. It's not the current banner. Really? So she is? Totally did not know that. I did not pay attention to Mualani's banner, except like maybe in the very beginning just to see what 4 stars were on there.
That's Wyna, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
Okay.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Wyna. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell me why you need it first.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find her ancient name and rescue her.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, a mature warrior would never make such a foolish decision. The nature of battle is unpredictable. You never know how it's going to end. Losing a friend is tragic, but when that happens, the best thing you can do is focus on how to prevent further casualties.
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Wyna. But if the price of maturity is abandoning a friend in need, I'll choose foolishness any day. If Kachina's still holding on, then so will I.
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Wyna? This doesn't seem like you.
Also, you know what I just realized? You know what I just realized? I don't think we ever, like, properly introduced ourselves to Chaska and Iansan. We just kind of all got into a group huddle and, you know, people just said each other's names. I don't think we ever had a sit down of like, by the way, I'm Chaska, I'm from here. It's like, none of that happened. Because it felt unnecessary because they got introduced during the trial at the beginning. I don't know. Leo, welcome. This man's voice is cool. I do enjoy his voice, yes.
Life isn't complete without taking risks. That's always been your mantra.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. Can't blame me for checking if you were up to the task. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you. Here's the stone. Keep it safe, okay? It's not like we have a spare.
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back. But aren't you from the Flower Feather Clan, Chaska?
Here's the introductions.
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always the one people call to resolve conflicts, so we slowly got to know each other that way. Her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe, too. She's helped us out a lot in the past.
How did they say that name? Hold on, how did they say that name?
Her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe, too.
Quichi?
She's helped us out a
Quichi?
lot in the past.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes. I'll introduce you to her sometime.
Oh, she has sparkles in her eyelashes. Not eyelashes, in her eyeshadow that no one can see. Wow.
Let's get back to business.
Sorry.
Wyna, how do we use the stone?
I'm sorry to all Chaska fans, I really am.
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing with concepts, and the ancient name you seek is like a tiny fish swimming downstream. In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river, but the boat alone isn't enough. You need a fisherman experienced enough to steer it in the right direction.
We couldn't do that ourselves.
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent. If you want to make sure this works, though, I could recommend someone to you.
Who?
Vichama, a legendary warrior and scout from our tribe. He's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition. Even his ancient name means to seek. If you're fishing for a name, you're gonna want him on the boat.
Bichama? Why does that name sound familiar?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. I've heard stories about him. Where can we find him?
Ever since Malco passed, he spends most of his time gazing out at the scenery from the cliff tops. Follow the path that way, and I'm sure you'll find him.
Maybe there's a teleport nearby that we don't need
Thank
to
you.
walk.
We'll go look for him there.
Good luck. I hope everything goes well.
Neoface, hi, welcome. How you doing? I hope you're doing well.
The tournament that ended in 10 seconds. Understandable, stadium foods are expensive. You're not wrong. Super expensive. But yeah, it's just none of the characters really introduced themselves. It was just kind of like, yes, crisis time. You've heard my name over the announcement. That's enough of an introduction. It's like, hello. I don't know. Feels a little off. You can teleport to the reputation points. Yeah, I have figured it out, but I was too scared to do that because to the Scions of the Canopy. I've been working on the reputations for the other places, although I haven't done their quests, but I was too scared to teleport here because I didn't want to trigger the quest. That is not who I wanted to talk to. Yeah.
Someone admiring the scenery from the cliff tops. Ah, that must be him! Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something?
I was not expecting that voice out of that face. Okay. Okay.
What? You're saying you can bring someone back from the Night Kingdom? How is that even possible? No, if you really think about it, anything's possible in that kind of place. But that would mean...
Are you okay? You don't look so good.
Everything's fine. I'll help you, but I do have a small request. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone to look for my friends as well.
Your friend? Oh, why not mention someone named Malco? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all the same to you.
That's not a problem. We agree to your request.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name, it's only right that we return the favor.
Then we're agreed. Can I have a look at the stone?
Oh, it's different from the side. Interesting. We'd only seen it from head on.
I see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon. Both connect the Night Kingdom to the living world. Once the connection is established, the abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So we have to be sure not to use it in a tribal settlement.
Okay.
Wow, you got all that just from looking at it?
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. You said someone named Lali invented this. They must be a genius. I'll go find an open area and start setting things up. In the meantime, I need you to get 2 things for me.
Fetch quest! Fetch quest time!
We'll go right away. What do you need?
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no need to go anywhere special. Oh, and I need to build a net out of them, so make sure you get a good amount.
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name? How does that work when one's tangible and one's not?
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a corresponding concept in the Night Kingdom. Basically, I'm going to use the concept of a net to catch something equally intangible, an ancient name.
Oh, I see. What about the second thing you needed?
Right. I need 2 chunks of obsidian. Once we bring the ancient names into our world, we'll need a place to store them. Normally, you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes, but I heard there's a traveling merchant from that tribe around here somewhere, so maybe you can try your luck there.
How convenient.
Gotcha!
All right, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there when you're done.
Okay.
Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're worried I might take the stone for myself.
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Wayna spoke highly of you. That means you're trustworthy.
I appreciate it, even though that doesn't mean much to me anymore. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up, so no need to rush. I'll see you in a bit.
Right, but there is a child in danger. I think that's enough reason to rush.
What an odd guy. He seemed so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Let's just focus on the preparations for now. Hang on, Kachina. We're coming for you.
Time to do fetch quest. Hi, Arrow. Welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Exhausted from shopping today. I hope you could rest then. Earlier, I saw someone, Chizu. You asked, are you going to get the glider from the McDonald's collab? I will admit I was tempted, but... Oh!
Treasure.
But I'm also like, dude, McDonald's is gonna be flooded with people. And I'm trying to, like, genuinely trying to eat better. Like, I'm trying to have a good, healthy diet, and that, you know, means avoiding things like fast food. So, I don't know, I'm kind of torn. I love the gliders, though. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. But, yeah... I don't know. Probably just buy the code from someone. I don't know if I'll be able to, is unfortunately the thing.
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for your whole stock?
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see. That would be 30,000 mora in total. Deal?
Deal.
Wait, really?
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just need these as fast as possible. Thanks.
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts. If you want to learn, Roka's the person you want to ask. All right, that's everything. Here you go.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the traveling merchant Bichama mentioned.
The music's so fun.
Quentin, hi, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
And poor Kachita's been trapped in purgatory for a whole week and Flaze is looking for treasure! Listen, to be fair, I've made good progress! I've made good progress on my exploring! Forgot McDonald's of all companies would do a crossover for Genshin. Well, it's even funny because there was, for years, there's been a McDonald's meme regarding Genshin. It's like, people have taken the icons of all the characters and given them a McDonald's like hat and microphone. So when people found out they were doing a McDonald's collab, everyone was like, "It's real! It's real!" So it's funny. I'm late, but I'll go to work, so I'll be in and out. No worries, I get it. Thought the collab was only in the US. It's in other countries, but to be fair, it's not in that many countries. But they did say that it should be available for everyone to get later, just in a different means.
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for sale right over there.
Perfect. Is that the only one, though? We actually need two.
That might be tough. Tell you what, I'll take a look through these boxes over here, and we'll see what we can find.
Oh, are we gonna have to go find?
Thank you so much.
An obsidian?
We'll wait here.
I'm happy America finally got an event in forever. I know, we don't get a lot of, like, the events that, like, especially in China, they get so many Genshin events.
Relax. Everything's going according to plan.
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels the same way about his friend that I do about Kachina. I hope this chunk of obsidian isn't the only one. Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the Night Kingdom, she'd have a whole pile of obsidian ready in a heartbeat.
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady. How does it look?
Perfect! Thank you. How much do I owe you?
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust. I'll take 3,000 mora for both. Here you go. By the way, I heard you mention Vichama just now. You running an errand for him then? How's he doing? Malco's been gone for 5 years now. It's about time he started to move forward.
Do you know what happened between them?
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night, but I don't know all the details. Vichama and Malco grew up together, and even made a name for themselves together. Malco was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out multiple opponents in a single hit, while Vichama excelled at scouting and analyzing the battlefield. The two made an excellent team, and managed to beat back the Abyss several times. 5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the pilgrimage, and were placed on the same team to fight the Abyss. But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe, and Vichama suffered an injury to his leg while attempting to rescue someone.
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss in his condition. Vichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front lines with an injured leg would make him a burden in battle. So they raised the issue with the Pyro Archon, and she agreed to let him stay behind. It's just... Malco and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal monsters in numbers that far exceeded anyone's expectations. The team made an error in judgment, and they fell to the onslaught. Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself for everything.
Poor guy. Doesn't sound like it was his fault.
Oh, you're not wrong. But it's possible he chooses to blame himself. Not because he did something wrong, but because he wasn't able to do anything at all. I've tried convincing him to move forward, to stop dwelling on the past. But the shadow of Malco's death hangs over him still. The Abyss has caused so much suffering, and some wounds never heal. I wish there was something he could do to make himself feel better, but... anyway, that's the gist of it. Maybe you could help him talk things through sometime. I would really appreciate it.
Maybe. Also, Dan on YouTube, welcome. How you doing? I hope you're doing well.
You said this thumbnail? I've seen it before? My thumbnail? What thumbnail? My thumbnail? Because it's from this. You're talking about my thumbnail, this is where I grabbed it from. I just gotta finish the quest so that I can get 500 Primo Gems. Soon. Okay, now we gotta go find Vichama. I'm a little worried about what Vichama's going to do. I don't know if he's in a good sound state of mind. I hope he is. Ag! Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Is there a Saurian nearby? Dang it. Let me go there. 500 Primos for the Chaska fun, right? No. I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm gonna save for Chaska. No, I'm not. For the live stream? Yeah. It's from Genshin. That's what we're playing. Ian stocks exactly. That and Favika, as of right now, are the only characters I really truly care about. In terms of like wanting to own. I care about all the other characters. Like Kachina, we want to save her really bad, but you know, and I like a lot of the characters, but so far only 2 I've been interested in getting. If I need us on YouTube, I'm gonna head to sleep. Have a good stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a good night's rest. Oh, it will copy strike.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here. When do we start?
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to go. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name, and then you return the favor.
Could I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Are you seeking your friend's ancient name for the same reason as us?
Yes. After Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossibly powerful foe. He was dragged to his grave by the sheer number of enemies. If I had been there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have warned them not to advance. I've always blamed myself for what happened. But when you told me about Kachina, I realized there's a chance Malco might also be alive, fighting for survival in the Night Kingdom.
But that happened several years ago, right? The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually becomes one with the Sea of Souls.
There might not be much hope, but I still have to try. Malco and I promised each other, even if we never managed to root out the Abyss for good, we would fight together until the end. All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized version of Kachina's ancient name. If you see any fragments scattered around the area, please collect them. Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle.
Whoa!
As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom. The Abyss will likely emerge in response.
I literally thought he blotted out the sun, and I was like, holy crap! Hello? Where'd the sun go? Where is it? Ah!
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer.
Gina's really low on health. Let me heal you.
Surely they won't get the Senora treatment. Imagine if they drop Columbia along with Capitano. That'd be insane. Also, I find it interesting how everyone is very, like...
Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
Fervently believes Columbia is gonna show up?
Orders
I mean, it could happen.
received.
We do need to see more of the Harbingers, but it's very interesting.
Feel the beat!
Is there, like, text in Netland that kind of implies that she could be here? Columbia, sorry. Columbina. I can't remember how to say her name. Columbina. Columbina.
Let her rip!
Whee! Do you know why Senora has a pyro delusion? Just so she can turn herself to ash. Of course, Columbina will show up. It's South and Central, or Columbia will show up. It's South and Central America. How is it pronounced in the Commedia dell'arte? I legit have forgotten how it's actually supposed to be pronounced. Recently had to read through the artifact lore and changed as a person. Ooh, which ones did you read? The artifact lore can be fascinating. Learning about Scaramouches, I mean, like, obviously I love Scaramouche so much, my favorite character, but reading the artifact lore on the husk, that's like all about him. Ah! Columbina. Columbina! Columbina!
Vichama!
Whoa!
Quick, take it!
Please tell me that's Kachina's.
I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Okay.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is getting stronger.
The abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep going. You'll die.
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there.
I'll help you buy some time. Oh, we're through with this? Okay.
Yeah! Whoa, watch out! The power of the abyss is strong.
Hopefully my spacebar's fine.
Hanging in there?
We're running out of time!
Malko. No! Why can't I find him? Why?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried, but the power of the abyss has him in a chokehold. It's like he's tied to the stone with an invisible rope.
In that case, we have no choice. I'm sorry, Sea Lolly. Get back!
Chaska, wait!
Oh. Several things. One, sorry, bud. Two, guess we got a sneak peek at Chaska's bow, or is this a bow that's already available? Sorry, bud.
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the spirit speaker's stone was...
Oh my gosh, did it like burn the ground?
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to destroy it. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel dizzy for a while, but that's normal.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were this close to getting dragged into the explosion.
Okay, I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Wait, where's Vichama? Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malko's ancient name. It must be completely gone by now. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, I knew there was a slim chance, but still. And now... it's too late to save him. From the minute he left that day, it was already too late.
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years. Let's just give him some space.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama? It looks like something's glowing.
This is...
Oh! Well, it's, something.
Hey, Malko. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words? Sure.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just... hard. Thinking about my mom's face when she hears the news.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. They won't have to mourn me. Pisak! Always had to beat me at everything, didn't you? Right to the end, you were never one for goodbyes. Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last words. But just in case, Vichama, I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Was that a memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Feeling any better, Vichama? Probably not. I mean, yes, but also, that's an insane thing to say after a vision like that.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes me unbelievably happy.
Okay, never mind. I was wrong.
But it also brings with it an even deeper pain.
Never mind, I was right! I'm ruining this moment.
A deeper pain? Why?
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, his hands were shaking, and his smile was forced.
Yeah, you're right.
For all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end. And now I know, at the end of his life, he was thinking the same thing.
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief Wyna wasn't really on board with your plan to go to the Night Kingdom. When you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you find your friend's ancient name meant leading you one step closer to danger. But I also understood why you had to try. Everyone has regrets in life, but not everyone gets the chance to make up for them. Once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. In that sense, we might as well choose the braver path from the very beginning.
You mean fighting while injured?
If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what. Even with an injured leg, there were still things I could have done. That way, even if the outcome stayed the same, I still would have fought alongside him to the end. There are critical junctures in life, and if you don't seize the chance to act, there's no going back. That's something I had to learn in hindsight. But you're still at the crossroads of your journey, so I hope you can walk away without regrets.
I am a little conflicted, but like the root of his message of, you know, as he said, there's junctures in life, and if you don't seize the chance to act, there's no going back. It's one of those things where if you, like, I get the meaning of that message, because it is true, like, it's better to act on something and then to just let it go by, you know? Better to give it a shot than to not try at all, kind of thing. It's in a similar vein to that, but I don't know how I feel about his, like, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what, even with an injured leg. I could have done something. There is a part of me, and maybe this is me misunderstanding, but there's a part of me that's like, feels that sometimes there's moments in life where you even, like, especially during grief, you think back on a lot of stuff, like maybe I could have done this different or this different, but at the same time, that can be a little bit of an unhealthy way to think, because that keeps you staying in the past and just thinking about what ifs. So I guess I worry that he's doing that as well. I don't know if I'm making sense. It's one of those things where I agree with his mindset of like, you need to take advantage of all the opportunities that you want to take advantage of, but he still seems stuck in this mindset of like, I could have done something, and I don't know if that's necessarily the healthiest thing to have, but at the same time, I also understand it, because especially if you're dealing with a sudden death of someone close to you, for example, like, especially if, on a more serious note, if someone were to say they had attempted, if you are close to that person, it's really easy to get into that mindset of, what could I have done different to help, right? But sometimes there is nothing you could have done. So I worry about his mindset, but I appreciate also the message of try to take advantage of the opportunities presented to you that you want to, because you could definitely miss it. So I'm a tad conflicted, but you know, that's kind of nice when a game presents something that is like, or any piece of media that can evoke these kind of conversations. So I appreciate that this game put it in there.
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined now. Kachina will come back to us. I'll make sure of it. I promised I would find her, and I intend to keep that promise.
That's good to hear. Strange. My body, it's...
You should probably go to a doctor.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification, the corrosion can never be fully eradicated. Thanks to her, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the symptoms in check.
That does make me feel better. You seem very knowledgeable about all this.
Before we hop into how Chaska knows about it, and what you said is, like, it's very easy to think that way, but unfortunately not very helpful. Exactly. So I can understand why Vichama thinks the way he does, but at the end of the day, it's not a healthy mindset. Like, I've been here where I think, like, I could have done something different, but in reality, there's not much you can do, and thinking about it too much will just keep you living in the past. She's really like how Hoyo did the Cocolia, I'm guessing, quest in Star Rail. That too. That was... Bellabog was such a great introduction quest to Honkai Star Rail. Jill, hi, welcome. The Natland Fischl. I prefer Fischl over her, to be honest. But that's me. That's me. I will admit, it seems like I'm in the minority. But yes. Same? Great. Yay! Kokona and Penacony. Oh, I misunderstood. Kokona and Penacony. Yes. Yes. Hold on. Let me look Kokona. Just so that I can remember. Yes. Oh my gosh. Kokona was so good. I loved Kokona's quest so much. I loved it so much. Like, Kokona was one of those quests in Penacony where I was actually really sad that I don't stream the game more often, because it's such a good quest that's worthy to being shown. Cowboy Clarin. Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan. But you know what? Happy for those who like her.
Just speaking from experience, that's all.
Dang it. Okay, well, that's the explanation we're getting.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start. Let's get Vichama back to his tribe and tell Wyneth the good news. Oh, and apologize for destroying the Spirit Speaker Stone. We had no choice, though, so he'll probably understand. Right?
Jail, have you done the latest? In Honkai Star Rail, the continuance quest? I have not. I'm hoping to do it next week, though. Whoa! Who's this? Oh, wait! Is this her sister?
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that? I don't know what you want from me.
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wyna. I can hear it in your voice.
Honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two. They're back.
Koichi? What are you doing here?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly why I'm here.
Oh my gosh, I love her design so much. The cute little heart on the shirt. And the accents, the red and the green. Oh, that's so fun.
My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Chaska for a few minutes. You come with me.
Hold on, I need to hear that again.
My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Chaska for a few minutes. You come with me.
That is so real. I have done that before with my siblings where I'm like, haha, hang on a second. You come here. Got me in trouble, I will fully admit, but
I'll be just a moment.
Who is that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story.
But it feels like, it's kind of a long story, but it feels like there's more to the story. She did call herself Chaska's sister just now.
It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo sores.
What? She was raised by... Ha!
She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child and abandoned in the wild as a result. The Abyss found her out there, all on her own, and tried to devour her. But in the end, all that did was trigger her will to live.
Okay, finally, we got an explanation for how she knows about abyssal corrosion.
That strength of will pushed her to survive, but it also planted a seed of conflict within her. Eventually, she was adopted by the Cuckoo Source. Wherever they went, she followed, getting into fights right and left.
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
Future, remember Chlorine? I'm not surprised anymore. To be honest, I had forgotten about Chlorine, and I had read your message, and I was like, what was Chlorine? Now I remember.
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her. At the time, Chaska still had a habit of getting into fights, so Koichi was always taking her around, apologizing to everyone.
Ah, I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. But, you know, kids. You're fighting one minute and your friend's the next. Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who people call to resolve conflicts. She's known as the Peacemaker. It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though. Don't siblings usually stop fighting when they get older?
That's partly my fault. Koichi asked me to stop Chaska from doing anything dangerous, but you probably know by now, once Chaska makes up her mind, there's no changing it.
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the Night Kingdom. Chaska even said that wasn't like you.
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young, because by the time you're my age, you couldn't attempt something like that even if you wanted to. Better try now than live with regrets later. That's what I say.
Oof. Okay. Not to be old. There is unfortunately some truth to this. As I have gotten older, the sad reality of life is there's certain things that I used to be able to do when I was younger that I just can't do as easily anymore. And it's not to say I can't not do those things. I could, but it's much more difficult now. That said, don't ever let age also stop you from accomplishing what you want to do. Like, sure, as time goes on, it will get harder, but you can still do it, if that makes sense. And it's also because there's so much pressure as well when you're, like, younger, where it feels like you have to know exactly, like, what to do. It feels like you have to know everything. So much pressure. You can still do stuff later in life. But also, man, I wish I could multitask like I could when I was younger. But my back will hurt. Yeah, and find the club. Have fun or raise my health insurance. Be safe, please.
Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end, nobody wants to sit back and let a loved one put their life on the line.
True. Oh, speaking of back, I need to pop my back so bad.
All right,
But I
it's
can't.
just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
Whoops. I clicked out.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses! We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so dire there's absolutely no alternative. But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is. And you were just going to sneak into the place without saying anything.
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous. Oh, it's like he didn't even try.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by force.
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but you didn't listen.
This is important. If you were in my shoes, you'd make the same decision.
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could lose control at any moment, it's my duty to say something.
All right, whatever. Anything else?
What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on what you've done and promise me you'll stay put?
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments or a serious one?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then, you need to know something. What happened to Kachina was partially my fault. I can't leave her there to die. That's not who I am.
But the person you become when you lose control, that's also not who you are.
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals. If I want to live in Natlan, I need to display qualities that make me worthy of this nation.
I've also told you that managing your condition is equally important.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious. And I think Wina prefers his roof attached to his house.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed to listen to their elders.
So, you're really going to go, no matter what I say? I'm supposed to be your sister.
Then support me. I'll be back. All you have to do is wait.
Chaska. So, that's it. Why'd you have to turn out to be so darn annoying?
Did you guys notice how the birds reflect them as well? Anne said the birds are bickering just as much, but did you notice how one bird left once Chaska raised her voice? I know it could be taken two ways of like, oh gosh, sound, I gotta go! But it could also be taken as Chaska being like, no, I'm done, I'm leaving. Which, you know, looks like she did. And then, her sister is gonna stay here.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone of voice. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister. You're tough kids. That doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. If you're done with the Spirit Speaker Stone, you might as well hand it over. According to Kanichi, it's an important ceremonial artifact, so it'd be safer to keep it with me.
Yeah.
About that.
If only Tone Deaf Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
Wait, oh my gosh, Venti mentioned, oh my gosh, guys, Venti mentioned! Everybody! Venti mentioned! You know, can I also just say, since we're theory crafting, since we're having fun making theories, isn't it funny how they bring out Venti again? Almost as if they're trying to remind you of what Venti has done. Almost as if they're trying to hint that he might come into play later. Maybe he'll come into play later, and maybe he'll be the king that will go to Celestius. You know, maybe, just maybe. I'll get off my soapbox now.
It might be in a few more pieces than you remember.
Huh?
Venti Story Quest Act 2 in version 27.3. Let's go!
I see. Sounds like it was an urgent situation. If someone's life was on the line, then you had no choice. Still, Citlali's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broken her stuff. I'll explain everything to her later. Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay? I'll wait here for your safe return.
Okay. Bring Kachina's ancient name to Mafika. Oh! I just realized it means we're gonna see her again, possibly. I guess during our third regression. Guys, if you've been here long enough, you have heard me go on tangents about my theory with Venti. Guys, Venti is endgame. He has to be at this point. Ain't no way that little bard ain't gonna come into play later.
Ain't no way. And the fact that they bring him up in the Natlet Archon quest feels like they're pushing it even more.
It's gonna happen. Okay. I'm gonna go a little bit longer and then probably should take a break soon. Just a little bit longer. Hopefully in 30 minutes or so. There they are! The two characters I wanted, Natlan!
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
What happened at the stadium?
Well, it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
You learn the Pyro Archon's battle against the captain? Yay!
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little secret. No one else can know, or we're asking for trouble. Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing in, there's nothing comforting about the situation we're facing.
Can I? Okay, the little like thing that the thing that they did to kind of like keep it a secret kind of gesture, sort of. You know what it kind of reminded me of? I could be wrong. I'm in hyper like analyze mode right now. Crack theories. Have you guys ever seen Steven Universe? When Pearl wanted to say something, she would cover her mouth. And then you find out later that it's because she was programmed to do that and wasn't allowed to say something important. It was great. I say programmed, but she was ordered and programmed. It was so fascinating. Spoilers. Sorry! I didn't say what! If you watch Steven Universe though, you'll notice it. You'll notice it and then you'll be like, what the frick is she trying to say? It's so, dude, I loved Steven Universe. I'm not gonna lie, I loved Steven Universe. Such a good show.
Still, all you need to do is focus on your goal. You can leave the complicated matters to me.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san. Your incredible strength has long been a well-known fact. You're the pride of your tribe.
Archon, I'm sorry about before. You have so much on your plate, so much that you have to worry about. But all I could do was focus on my own feelings.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction to Kachina's disappearance, I understand that feeling very well. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down. Follow me.
Who was listening in? Or is it just panning over to the fire? Who's at the fire? Who was listening in? Whoa.
this place.
Where's the guitar?
Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before. There's so many things in here.
It looks like there are items from every tribe. Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan, everyone grows up listening to the stories of heroes. And physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories than our own memory.
True, they do. And if you were aware of what Irminsul does, you would also agree to that. Mavika, I love you, but you're so suspicious, girl. You're so suspicious. You know that that we're special and different. I mean, you're an Archon. I guess you would know. But, like, you imply that you know that we are a witness to this world. You also here say that physical objects do a better job of preserving stuff than our own memory. Which, yes, you know, on surface is true. But also, we learned during the interlude quest in Sumeru that Nahida used a book to preserve Scaramouche's story so that it could be remembered later. And it's made the entire fandom second guess every single book that they've read in this game. So, what do you know? She has Natlan at 100%. That's what she knows.
Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to take a look around in the meantime. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
All right, we'll have a look. Make sure to handle everything with care. This cup, for example, it's heavier than it looks.
Oh my gosh! Guys, if I change the camera angle to a specific spot, it could be playable outside. Finally, wait. Guys, look! Playable outside! It's here! Wow! Whoa! Isn't that so cool? Playable outside? No! No legs! Shoot! Shut it down! Shut it down! Oh, my arm came through the head. Belt.
Whoa, that belt is bigger than Paimon's head!
The Collective of Plenty are known for their bodybuilding competitions and
Ooh.
contests of strength. This belt is a symbol of great honor within the tribe.
Oh, you striker down! No, my channel!
The association with strength might also have been the reason the original belt was extremely heavy. It was difficult for even two people to lift. And even if a warrior had the strength to put it on, wearing it for any length of time would still leave them gasping for breath.
Sounds like it.
So the owner of the original belt, Kitera, commissioned a craftsman to make a copy identical in appearance but far lighter in weight. That is the belt you see before you. He would often wear this version when training in order to protect his waist.
Or he made a lighter version so he could wear it all the time and show it off.
This fishing basket looks familiar.
Hey, there's a fishing rod here. It must have belonged to the people of the springs.
That's right. It belongs to a legendary fisherman named Matavaru. I have his entire set of fishing equipment, actually. He and I met in a tavern. He told me about a particular kind of giant fish and his meticulous plan to catch it. In his eyes, I saw a hunger and a strong fighting spirit. To him, the sea was the battlefield upon which he staked his honor.
So, did he do it?
The next time I saw him, he was covered in scars.
it turned out the fish he sought had been corroded by the abyss. He managed to kill the fish, but sustained a serious injury in the process, which meant he could never go deep-sea fishing again. Can a fisherman claim victory if he fails to bring back his catch? That's what he asked me in the end.
I have another crack theory, but in a
Well,
bit.
Paimon thinks he won.
That was my answer as well. The experience was far more valuable than the prize itself. In the end, he didn't want his tools to go to waste, so he gave them to me.
Wait, that means you also know how to fish.
Maybe we can go head-to-head sometime.
I have another crack theory. So I'm just gonna assume we won't see Chaska's story quest on this channel. Listen, my completionist brain will get through everything first. My completionist brain will do it. Everyone deserves a shot. Even characters I have disliked before, I have still done their quests. Like Yai Miko. I did Yai Miko's quests. I don't like her. Fake Corpse, hello, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Story quest speedrun 80%. Okay, crack theory time. Guys. I know I shouldn't be doing this, but guys. So, you know how my crack theory is that Mafika is an Abyss Herald? A lot of these stories, it feels like I'm going off of the assumption she is an Abyss Herald, okay? I could be wrong, but that's my basis here. So, she's an Abyss Herald. But a lot of these stories feel like if she is an Abyss Herald, they could be like one of those things where she saw humanity and saw what the Abyss was doing to humanity and realized that this isn't what she wanted. And so she's been disguising herself as a human, but she's actually from the Abyss, but she doesn't align with the Abyss's goal. What if? What if? Is Enjo doing cosplay? Reformed Heralds? That's what I'm saying! That would be so cool! Unacceptable. Can't listen. Alright, let's just...
This flower looks like it's thriving. You must be good at taking care of plants, Archon.
Oh, snap! Master Tartaglia! Thank you for the follow! Thanks for the block, too. Master Tartaglia. Hi! Also, Fake's Corpse, you said who is question mark. Can I ask who that's referred to? Wiggly of Doom, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Okay. I think this is one of the last things in here.
There are so many jars and potions around here. Do they have anything to do with alchemy?
No, those belong to the Masters of the Nightwind. They're ceremonial tools used to amplify the ability to communicate with the Night Kingdom and the Wyab. Yamaya is an expert in this field, and she taught me a lot. Even though she appears stoic and serious, she actually has a keen sense of humor. The tools you see here are quite traditional. Her students found them outdated, so she passed them on to me. The contents of the jars aren't all that special. Oh, except the big jar in the middle. That's what she really wanted to give me.
Wow, that's intense. Big Corpse, you said someone was a herald. Trying to figure out who. Oh, I think the Pyro Archon is an Abyss Herald. That is my current theory.
Ooh, must
this
be
lady.
something really cool. What's inside?
Flaze is also an Abyss Herald. Spoilers.
Grape juice.
Grape juice is in it?
Huh? It's quite tasty, although probably expired by now.
Double give it to the next person? I think not. I'm like basically convinced at this point. She's gotta be. And you know what? I'm happy to be proven wrong, but I would love it if she is. Let's look at this.
Whoa, this weapon is huge! Which tribe did it belong to?
Ah, that weapon belonged to Tenoch, a hero from
Oh,
500
there's a
years
picture
ago.
frame!
Strictly speaking, he didn't belong to any single tribe.
Hold on. I'm in the way. Hold on. Look at it! Look at it! It looks like Bavika with 2 people and some Yumkasaurs. Harold has a family. Possibly? I'm eager to find out. If she's a Herald, I'll get 50 gifted. All right, I'll hold you to it.
That's because even before the disaster with the Abyss broke out, he had already been exiled.
Exiled?
It was a punishment imposed out of necessity, but he accepted it all the same. He believed it was what he deserved. When the Abyss attacked, the tribes found themselves in urgent need of a powerful figure to lead them into the battle, and there was no one more courageous or resolute than him. He united the 6 tribes and accomplished great feats throughout the war. Ultimately, he perished. And because he had already lost his ancient name, the Ode of Resurrection was unable to bring him back. And so, he was laid to rest, alongside the countless warriors and civilians who lost their lives, buried in the soil of his native land.
Wow. He sounds like a true hero.
Ooh, the music, though? The music had a very Skyrim feel to it, just then.
Indeed. Even now, his story is told throughout the land.
To know about the battle pass? Bro, save some money for us, man. Come on.
This is Atea's talisman.
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already. Atea was rarely ever without it. The talisman brought her a lot of luck in battle.
Okay, let me just make sure I checked everything. Whoop, stuck on a stool. Hello, I hear you're here for the interview. Please have a seat, Mavika. So, I hear that you are trying to pass yourself as a human and not an abyssal. You've come to the right place. I know all about trying to fit in places that you don't belong. So, here's what you gotta do. In order to fit in, best way to learn, get experiences from other people. Learn about them. Learn their stories. Learn what they've gone through. Learn what they value, because you'll discover that everyone values something different. Everyone will have a different thing in life that they value more than anything else. Look into that. See how the vast expanse that humanity has to offer.
How wonderful.
Oh, snap! Fake Corpse, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, that reminds me. I was going to change my alerts a bit so that it didn't, like, bug out so much. But thank you for the follow.
The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of Natlan's culture now?
Yeah, if each item represents a different story, seems like Natlan's really been through a lot. Does every item hold a special memory, just like Atea's talisman?
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose to the ancient names passed down among the tribes. They demonstrate the true shape of time.
The shape of time?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change the past or predict the future. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely, that the past, present, and future all exist at once.
At once? Paimon's not sure she understands.
This could get juicy.
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important?
I'd have to say all of them.
Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. They become part of who you are. Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions, and eventually arrive at a very different destination. The future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack the means to perceive it.
Time is Sroth Venti. You know what this reminds me of? Sorry, getting off my soapbox. You know what this reminds me of? The fact that during a second story quest, she had said, hey, you know what? I went to Conria to go help save my sister, and then she freaking died, and then I came back, and that sacred sakura tree wasn't there, but everyone acted like it had been there the whole time. And then we continued on that quest and found out, due to wibbly wobbly timey wimey, she had planted the seed, and that's where it started. Wibbly wobbly timey wimey!
Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply call it by a different name. Fate. You're quite familiar with that concept, I would imagine.
And in Enkanomiya, when they were talking about Istaroth, the goddess of time, they happened to mention a phrase that the goddess of time had a bunch of stage, but she was everything. She was, I forgot the exact phrase. But basically, she was 1,000 winds at once. You know who else said that? Venti! Getting off the soapbox. Timeline is turned into a time squiggle.
That does kinda make sense. The future hasn't happened, but already exists.
Humanity excels at living in the present, but too often we forget the past and neglect the future.
So ancient names record the past through the power of the abyss, in my theory. Because, I forgot to mention, I think it was, who said it earlier? That the stone we got that had Kachina's ancient name, Uthabiti, that in Abyssal, it was in an Abyssal language, and it was Uta or something. I read that, and I was like, oh my gosh, they are connected! Like, it was implied, but like, the abyss is already ingrained into this culture. It has to be. Me! And, yes! I read what you said! Thank you for that! I'm so sorry I forgot to talk about it when it happened. There was stuff going on, but yes! That's such a cool detail.
While the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future. Only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we fight back against an enemy as formidable as the Abyss. To come up with such a set of rules, the first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can only imagine.
So the first Pyro Archon created the rules of Natlan?
That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the Divine Throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules of Natlan.
Used it to borrow from the power of the heavens. Renova. Hold on. Sorry, guys. This is overthinking Genshin theory stream. Renova. I mistyped it. Renova. Has this already been mentioned? No, it hasn't. Okay, this is a new name. This is a new name. Clay on YouTube. Hi, welcome. How you doing? Hope you do well. No? No to it being mentioned before? Okay. I just had to check. Because this feels new to me.
Namely, a framework through which ordinary people can ascend to Archonhood. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us. And when that person ascends to the Divine Throne, their inner flame will awaken. In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land. After all, that's how I came to know everything I just told you.
Sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge or memory of this land. That's how I came to know everything I just told you. I was also thinking of, like, you know how Nouvelette knew he was the Dragon Sovereign, but, like, reincarnated? What if something similar happened with the Pyro Archon? What if, another crack theory, the Pyro Archon has always been the same, but they keep changing forms? Pyro Archon, so, Clee on YouTube said Pyro Archon's very pretty, love the hair. I know, she's so pretty. And you said the names in the Ars Goetia. That does make sense. I love all the hidden names that are in the Ars Goetia, like Paimon.
So it all comes down to the power of the divine throne and the rules. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes. That's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised.
Aw.
I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Your sister is so cute! It looks like the two of you are really close. Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it kind of makes sense now.
I'm still suspicious. Not gonna lie, I'm still suspicious. Could be faked.
It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before. Oh, wait, is Paimon allowed to say that?
A little late for that question, don't you think?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mouth works faster than her brain sometimes!
It's all right. I'd never get upset over something like that. No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. I'm forever proud of the life I used to lead. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position just comes with a lot of responsibilities, so it impacts how often you get to see them. My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and we would sit on a blanket and eat it together. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the saurians we were raising ran into the room and knocked over the entire pot. My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, they froze on the spot. I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children, even after making such a mess. It was frustrating, but in the end, all I could do was comfort my sister and move on.
Wow.
You forgave them just like that?
Isn't that what being a family is all about? I think about that story a lot, actually. As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation, and experiences like that, they remind me exactly what I'm trying to protect.
Well, what happened after that? This portrait looks pretty old. Your sister must be all grown up by now, right?
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. She built many houses and crafted many beautiful works of art. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Ian-san, Mulani, Chaska, over here, please.
Oh, it's time. Real quick. Did you watch the VMAs last night? What is that? I am not familiar with pop culture at all. Anne said, I assume Renova's like a shade at like Istaroth, but who knows? Maybe. But we don't know who the previous Pyro Archon like was. Like technically only 2 of the original 7 exist. Awards show. Oh, what type of award show? Lee on YouTube asked, I hope Nightbot won't try to come for me. I did adjust some settings. The spam filter should be gone, but if you post links, you will still get in trouble.
Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin.
Okay. Oh, I gotta place a name. Can I pause? I can. Let's see. So, okay, music awards. No, I'll be honest. I'm not, as much as I love music, when it comes to like pop culture and music, very unfamiliar with it. Very. I personally love the, like soundtracks and orchestrations. Kling said you mentioned a break, now's a good time. That's what I was wondering when I could pause. Because I think it sounds like we're about to get into some really intense stuff. And I think a break would be needed. I don't know if you know, but Chappelle Roan. But she won Best Artist. And I'm glad she won. Oh, awesome. That's good. Good for her. Kachina can wait a few We'll do it quick. We'll do a quick break. Okay. So, like I said, we're going to take a quick break. This is a great time for you guys to stretch your legs and get some water and do anything else you gotta do. I'm gonna run some ads as well, so feel free to step away if you need to, because we all have the same feeling about ads, okay? We'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes, okay? Wait, ooh, let's try a different face. Sure. I guess that's the face that we're going to have today. All right. Be right back.
Go when you had the answer, when you were there alone. You left the door unopened when you knew that you would want more. Give it up, give it away. While you were barely aware, you let that day cut off so much, hardly remain. While you knew that there was still a way. This is your only plan. Oh, now this is your only. Now this is your only plan. Oh, now this is yours. Force it to yield. You'll forge it to the lines. You let your callous be your shield, and everyone will say that it all was finished years ago. But you will stay, and you won't ever let it go. When you had the answer, and you were there alone, you left the door unopened when you knew that you would want more. Then again, you found the answer, and you were there alone. You left the door unopened when you knew that you would want more. can't quite get enough time on the inside of the cycle that you spin with gravity and dust.
Hello, I have returned. Hi guys. I had a good break. Anna said maybe we should do some Star World first and wait till next week to see Vegeta. I've come so far. I just want to be caught up on the quests, man. And we're not even gonna have time to do Muolani's story quests and Kinisha's quests until later. I was really hoping to only do 2 streams of the Archon quest, but here we are. Hello, Jizo. Clee on YouTube asks, does YouTube get ads? So from what I can tell, I cannot control when ads play on YouTube. It is mostly for Twitch because if I play it on Twitch, it helps control pre-roll ads. I don't think I can do that when it comes to YouTube live streams. You said there were new bid alerts. Oh, yes. You know what? Here, let me show them off. Let me show them off real quick. Because they're hidden. Give me a second. 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 Or where do I go for this? Give me a second. So, there are new bid alerts that I have made. They're very, very, very simple. I do want to, like, eventually make more, like, channel point rewards because I know not everybody can spend bits. But... So I do have a bunch of bid alerts that I've already had. Like, for example, I had a special bid alert if someone donated 69 bits exactly. I had a bid alert if someone had donated exactly 666 bits. But I have added new bits. So one of the bits I have added, hopefully this will play properly. Let's find out. If someone donates 136 bits, Friday night will play because Friday night typically is only 1 minute and 36 seconds long. It'll only play a little bit of the poor music, not the whole song, because I could get in trouble. But yes.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
You guys get to hear the test messages that I hear all the time when I'm testing alerts to make sure it plays right. If you donate 316 bits exactly, you get a Xenoblade meme.
This is an Ethernet. Born too late to explore the Earth.
This Xenoblade meme was uploaded on March 16th, which is why it is 316 bits. I have another bit alert. Please ruining the surprise. Listen, I did this before a long time ago when I had a different software to help. I had a different software. I like previewed all this stuff and then it never got showed. So for a while I was trying to keep it hidden, but now I'm like, you know what? Might as well just show it off. Oh, you know what? I'll save that one for last. Okay, so then if someone donates exactly 777 bits, you know, 777s. We get more Xenoblade because yes, that is for me. All these are for me. Unless we find we make a meme.
You're telling me there's a chance?
Unless we find a meme that we can make more, like, a bit alert of, then we can 100% add it. Or even just, like, a channel point thing. But my favorite, and I have to wait for it to reset properly. My favorite is 420 bits. But right now, I think the test alert is gonna, like, botch how it looks. So, we'll see. Klee on YouTube said, I think you're secretly the Pyro Archon. You're not the first person said that. This is my favorite one so far. 420 bits. I don't know if it's going to be funny to anyone else but me.
I'm gonna make them alerts they can't refuse.
That makes me so laugh because for some reason that song just fits that jester so well. It could just solely be for me, I will fully admit it, but it makes me happy until we get a better 420. So those are the bit alerts I've added. Anyway, let's head back in, shall we? I think I forgot to beat the game. Yeah. Okay. Let's put this in.
Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Oh!
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina, are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again?
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyab is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the Wyab to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The Wyab saved me, even though its power is weakening, so I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing really horrible things.
Oh, baby!
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there shortly.
You know what I just realized Chaska's face reminds me of? Do you guys remember a game called My Sims? It reminds me of My Sims! The little, like, freaking weird My Sims face.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. You don't need to worry about me.
No, Kachina!
I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me
stop.
behind.
Stop!
Just knowing you care is more than enough.
Stop!
I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. We're coming for you, and that's final. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody here sees you as a burden. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the applause and recognition you deserve.
I'm really scared. Everything's so dark and creepy here. And I want to go home.
Oh, baby.
Still, I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me. I don't want to hold anyone back ever again.
All you need to do is place your trust in us, just like you always have. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind. Not ever.
Yeah, we're so close. We can't call it quits now. Thank you. Be careful.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to traverse the Night Kingdom in your physical form. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time inside could expose you to corrosion.
I know. I'm prepared for that possibility.
All right, then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with abyssal corruption.
You know what the face also reminds me of? What's that Roblox or thingy that the dress up thing? It reminds me of that. The dress up thing.
That face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
Even she knows.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people, the stronger the party.
Yes, come with.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone. It really means a lot that you're willing to brave these dangers with me. And there's no time to lose, so let's get going.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. But I can still keep an eye on the situation from here. Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
Ooh, this is exciting. Oh, we could talk to you.
Be careful out there. I'll observe the situation from here.
Thanks. Thanks, ma'am. So pretty. Ah, excuse me. Okay, we gotta go to underground ruins. Where am I? Ah, this is where we are.
Thanks for the hydrate.
Press to impress. That's it. Okay, I'm more determined to save Kachina now that I heard her again. Poor sweet baby. Let's see. And kind of Klee on YouTube asked if I have one for other angle numbers, and Anne has said, is there a 666 bit alert to show the devil? That being Chaska, of course. There is a 666 bit alert. It does show a devil-like face, I will admit. And it's a pretty creepy sound. Do you guys want to see it? I've been keeping it a secret for whenever someone discovers it. Because it's kind of, if you know what it's from and or what the combination of it is, it's kind of creepy. But so far, I don't know if it's ever seen the light of day. I don't even know if I showed it off before. I can't remember. Slinminiskin. SLN. Hi, welcome. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Sin. Okay, Sin. Sin. Hi, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. The underground ruins. Is this about to turn into a horror stream? If you guys want me to show off the bit alert, I can. Okay, we have to go in. High energy, love it. Me? I guess I am pretty high energy.
Oh my God,
Fun fact, this is actually me trying to not be as high energy before because I have hurt my voice before by being too high energy.
I'm trying to mellow out, but it is very difficult.
I'm curious and scared, but also curious. Okay, that's good enough for me. Good enough for me. Let's show it off. Let me head back over here. I wonder how many people will get it. I do.
We added 67 bits to Chinese cheer.
You found it! Well, we'll be here for a bit. So Twitch also is doing this thing currently where, oh, hold on. Twitch is also doing this thing currently where, depending on how much is cheered, they will also do 10%.
Hi, welcome.
Okay, so if you missed it, the 666 bit alert.
Ow.
Yeah, so pretty much anytime any bits get redeemed, it'll get thrown at me. But this is the alert if you missed it. Maybe I should turn up the volume for extra fear factor. If you know what that is. Hello, Nagito. It is Nagito with one of the sprites from Danganronpa 3 combined into a horrific monstrosity. It should be full screen. I would have to make it a separate alert to do that, but that is a thought. Hold on, you know what? I'm here. Sound. Let's make it louder. How loud is this? Maybe we need to make it a little bit louder for extra. Volume 6.6. That's good. That seems good. Boop. Save. All right, back to the quest. Who's gonna be in the team? I have no idea. Let's go with this. Full jump scared loud? Yes. Ah! It's so bright! Clee on YouTube said you should do a little thing of 2009 bits. A very rare one for someone to do. I mean, I feel almost guilty whenever someone gives me more than 1,000 bits, but some people are really generous, and just hope their walls are okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me know.
So we're underneath Natland right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining.
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins?
Wait, let me refresh. Advanced civilization ruled by dragons! Okay. Oh, right! I was doing a world quest that was kind of about this. But I can't remember the details right now. I don't think she's talking about Saurians. I think she means actual dragons.
Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced civilization?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now, so no one really knows what the devices here are for.
There's a world quest where you go around and do a trial with Daryl, which Daryl is my Saurian companion, by the way. You do things with Daryl, but it's like has ancient dragon technology there.
These ruins have been abandoned for a long time, but with the recent increase in Abyss activity, the installations around here have somehow been activated again.
So what you're saying is, we're not in for an easy trip to the Night Kingdom.
No. It's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on out.
Just when I wanted to hear.
Why are you all laughing like that? It's creeping Paimon out.
I have found my people.
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in, right guys?
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Adventurers live for moments like these.
Then let's go. We won't let anything stand in our way.
Oh, it didn't give me a trial character. Interesting. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Ruins of an
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach.
Really?
I provide professional guidance for many of Natland's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one. It's much faster to just focus on what's good for you.
Such as?
Vegetable juice. Want some?
You know, Ian-san, Paimon feels like the two of us might not see eye to eye.
I was actually going to say vegetable juice kind of sounds nice. You know what makes me a little sad, though? That Eon-san's little introduction about herself is resorted to passing dialogue as we go through a quest, and Chaska got a bunch of cutscenes for it. I will admit, it makes me a little upset, but that's, that's just me. No one's going to question us turning into a Saurian. Just very common behavior, I guess, or they heard about it from Kachina or something.
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Ooh, look at the statues. They're dragon-like. Down we go. Hello, friends. Do you see me and my little makeshift team I have? It's totally not meta, but it's for story purposes.
Opening box of Adepti-Trix.
Shake! Drop!
So we can have the main character in the party.
Amp it up!
Although, to be fair, I have been running around as Xinyan. Xinyan is the meta. She is the meta. She always has been. Look at that. I need to put up other skills, though. The one downside to using a Geo Traveler with this team is the fact that enemies could get stuck on the pillars. And not ideal, unfortunately. Give me this treasure chest. Oh, forgot to collect. Sorry. Habits from Wuthering Waves kicked in. Which is, I think, the first time that's happened on stream. Where something from Wuthering Waves habit kicked in. I've been very good at not having that affect me, but that happened. Too much woo-wah. It's fun, man. I almost have 100% exploration in all the areas there.
Whoa. The place we need to go seems really high up.
I love when the camera can't move too much. What are you praying at? Ooh, that kind of looks like the thing that I saw at the end of the world quest that I did with Daryl.
Here goes!
Rise.
Feel the beat!
By the way, I don't know if you guys saw, but fall damage death soon. I might have tweeted about it, I can't remember, but I've done so many world quests with Daryl, and I think I said it before, can't remember, but I had such a motherly instinct towards Daryl that I don't think I've had in like a very long time. Like, you know that meme of like, I've had Daryl for 5 minutes, but if anything were to happen to him, I would kill everyone in this room and then so, that meme feels so real when it comes to Daryl. I love him. I love him immensely.
Starball!
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Ugh, not ideal rotation for Chi-Chi. That's fine. Speaking of my Chi-Chi, you guys want to know something that some of you might judge me for? Look what I got on my Chi-Chi! The little echo thing! She has little ghosts falling behind her when she runs! Chi-Chi, I think, was one of the first Airbender characters I level 90'd. Ooh, that way. Okay. Let me just look around the room a little bit. Clea on YouTube said, I need my Charlie! Oh, that's so cute.
Okay, faster.
Chizu, I've only gotten Kirara's. I don't even think I have Kirara. Who do I have? I know I have Chi-Chi. I think I have Jeans. No, I don't have Jeans. Whose else's do I have? I have Chi-Chi. Do I have Kirara's?
One.
Nope. I forget who else I had. Just a Rabbit on YouTube said, I appreciate the off meta. I like the echoes, but they were all on characters I stopped using before maxing them out. Yeah, that's fair. Chi-Chi is actually one of the characters that I really enjoy. Like, I know Chi-Chi's such a meme of like, I got a Chi-Chi, everything sucks, but I actually really like Chi-Chi. Also, hello, Just a Rabbit. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Please said, I'm thinking about changing it to Clementine. You can only change the Saurian's name once, right? But Clementine is a very cute name. Anne, you said, have you ever seen Mahavika and Daryl in the same room? I don't think so. You're so right. You're so right. You're so right.
Ow! Here goes!
Oh my gosh! Did that mage healing troll just get frigging launched?
Amp it up!
Oh, that's hilarious. Whoa! Oh, I'm stuck on a pillar. Ah.
Opening box of Adepti tricks.
Right here!
Quick! Smack him!
Drilling Stab Shake! Starball!
I forgot how much defense this guy has. He might be here for a bit. My Xinyan could crit, please.
Time to rock!
You know, sometimes I wonder, since we've gotten a lot of new viewers, I do sometimes wonder if Like, you know how some people in the Genshin fandom can be exceptionally judgy? It was something that I was always afraid of. But sometimes I do wonder how many people actually click on my stream, see the teams I'm running, and are like, oh, this person doesn't know anything, this is gonna be painful, and then leave. Meanwhile, I have like 36 starred the Abyss. And I have gotten, not all the stars, but at least like 6 of the little flowers things from the Imaginarium Theater. Sometimes I wonder how much people judge me. I just like playing characters that are fun to me.
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. I still run Ningguang and she just still destroys. Dude, I tried building my Ningguang and I'm not too much of a fan of her playstyle, but like, I have seen people do some numbers with Ningguang. And not running meta characters 24/7, not my streamer. Play who you like in this economy. Luckily in Genshin, it's a little bit easier to play who you want. You'll have to tear Emily from my cold dead hands. Dude, I'm kind of sad I skipped her.
Archon told us about. The one ripped open by the Abyss.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
We actually have to go in there? Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready.
Ah! My eyes! My eyes!
Hey, you don't have to drag Paimon. You're pulling too hard.
We're here.
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories.
There's abyssal energies everywhere.
That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. We obviously can't go back the way we came.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there? Oh, it's so high up. Did we really fall that far down?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this way, yet came out completely unscathed. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
That's it?
Hold on. I zoned out real quick. If this is where we have to climb back up to that. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer. Okay. Don't try it now.
Right. We still got a job to do.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring her to this location.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world. It's a link between the two realms.
The terrain looks difficult to navigate, and the visibility's not great either.
Wonderful.
How are we supposed to find Kachina in these conditions?
Just a rabbit, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. We'll get to your guys' messages in a bit.
Yeah, these floating black things don't look super friendly either.
Ooh! Ghosts! Do you guys remember the chasm quest when all these ghosts were coming out to try to drag us and prevent us from leaving?
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
They also kind of look similar to the Enkonomiya ghosts.
Calm down. I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right?
Does that mean you're...
Yes. I'm Vichama's friend, Malko. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out to me. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. Of course, it could only do so much. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker's stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could have done much more, but we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that, even after all these years, he'd still take such a risk for me. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but it's not too late for you. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the abyss.
Can I just say I love the night
I didn't realize it
music?
had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Real quick, let me accidentally muted my microphone. Real quick. Clea on YouTube said I don't really judge streamers on their teams, but their mic quality. I mean, that's fair. I'm kind of the same way. Like, I really do value a good mic quality, which is hilarious because I know I peak my microphone like all the time. But if I could prevent that, I would. I don't want my microphone to peak too much. I also value good mic quality. Look up. Yes, that's what I wanted to do. Where are you? Where is it? I don't see the nail yet. Oh wait, there it is! Ah! There it is! Right above my head! Ah! Ah! Nail. Ah! This is gonna make me go feral, guys. Ah! Is this? Wait. No. Wait! Oh, wait! But so, for the longest time, we've known about these nails, right? But this is the first time, like, in a main Archon quest, not an interlude Archon quest, in a main Archon quest, where this is prevalent, isn't it? This is the first time, isn't it? Because we've had the interlude quest with the chasm, with one of the nails, and in order to do the interlude quest in the chasm, you have to get that nail fixed. And then the one in Dragonspire you could technically completely avoid. If you did Nahida story quest, technically you have to be in that area where the nail is, so you would have already have to have done that area, but that's not like Archon quest. You're farther in the story than me? Oh, if you don't want spoilers, I understand if you can't be in the stream, but I forgot these nails exist. I wouldn't say, here's the thing. I feel like I can't say I'm a lore enthusiast because the actual lore enthusiasts in the game know so much more about this game than I do. But I'm pretty hardcore when it comes to the lore. A little. Ah! I've committed. All right, suit yourself. Happy to have you.
Ouch!
Quick, get back here.
Oh!
You can't go wandering off. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being.
Yeah, no, this is straight up like the Interlude Chasm quest.
Let's
Kinda.
follow the route. This way.
Okay. I see Nail, I know it's about to get real. Same!
Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Really?
Life goes on.
I thought there was gonna be a special thing that would pop up and it wouldn't happen, but okay. Watching lore channels be like, I know, so there's some things that the lore channels go over where even I'm like, I didn't know about this. But then sometimes there's theories where even after their whole explanation, I'm like, I don't know about that. Where's Zhongli when you need him? In Liyue? Not on my account. Maybe that's what I should do. When Zhongli gets a rerun, I should actually get my first Zhongli.
Oh, Paimon can't see anything!
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Jesus, straight. Hello.
Did you hear that?
Eh?
What? Never mind. It was probably just my imagination.
No, we need full communication here. We need full communication here because if someone noticed something that the other didn't, that could be the difference of life or death. Please be honest.
Don't scare Paimon like that!
I heard it too. It was a voice from the abyss.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intentions.
Okay.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
Talk to Kachina. There she is! Baby girl! We're coming! Oh, no, 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 no.
We're here, Kachina.
Oh, honey, you made it!
Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters.
Good idea. Let's go!
Please tell me you're okay, though. Oh, trial Kachina. Wait, I have to see. I'm sad. I want my Kachina that has 2,000 defense. Although your crit rate of crit damage is much better than mine. Is it Noblesse? Yep. Constellation 3. And... Yep. Okay. Oh my gosh. Triple crown Kachina. Okay. Yeah, my Kachina does this. That's okay. We lived through it. It's fine.
Wheel of life. Orders given. Orders received.
Feel the beat. Yeah. 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 Hey. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that didn't crit. Dang it.
Yeah.
Let it rip.
Here. You're finally here. Thank you so much.
Oh, baby. Now we gotta all get out of here. This isn't a rescue if we all die now.
That monster can appear from anywhere. It almost caught me a bunch of times. The Wyab's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got here.
Atta girl. You did so well. And most importantly, you weren't hurt.
Should we start heading back then? Actually, I have a request. Will you come visit the Wyab with me? I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection. And I know it has something to do with the contamination from the Abyss.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here certainly seems to back it up.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyab of each tribe.
Isn't that how many local legends are in the Night Kingdom?
You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as proxies to which the Wyab can extend their consciousness. There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyab can extend their consciousness over the entire realm and track down souls no matter where they roam. But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the Night Kingdom.
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy.
Even if we could drive back the abyssal power from one of them, that probably wouldn't even put a dent in the problem.
Still, we can't just leave the Wyab to suffer. It's protected me this whole time.
Saving one is better than saving none at all.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a headache. And that voice again, telling me to abandon the Wyab and leave this place.
Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been here for too long.
No, I'm fine. I don't plan on listening to that nonsense. I can hold on.
I hope so. Where's the totem pole?
Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight, so please, help me out a little longer.
Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Wyab, not because we have something to prove. You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach your limit. We'll be there for you.
All right. The sooner we get this done, the better.
We've already come all this way, so we might as well try to get to the bottom of this.
Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's too dangerous.
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. Besides, I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbyes. So go. Achieve your goal, and return to the world where you belong.
Thank you for everything.
I hope we can return.
You're a true hero.
Thank you. No one fights alone.
Aww. Buddy.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that.
Is this? Hold on. Are these drawings? Like actually? Or is it just a weird texture? Now that I have a chance to look around. This area is fascinating, though. I almost wish I could just explore this place, too. Okay. It's really interesting, because, Chizu, you said there's 6 in the Night Kingdom and 4 in the Overworld. Like, there's definitely going to be more later, but it is interesting how they brought up 6 again, you know? I don't know. It could just be me looking for pattern recognition, which can definitely be a thing, but it feels intentional.
Wyab? I'm back. My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyab, can you hear me? Wyab?
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the Wyab from answering our calls. All right, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
I'll help too.
Careful. We've got company.
Oh! It's an abyssal! It's a pyro abyssal! Look! I'm not crazy!
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly.
Enjo. I miss Enjo, man. The thing is so similar. It's like a reverse of what? It's the reverse. It's the reverse of what Mafika has on her earrings.
He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him.
Also, I think I forgot to say Red Dragon Stage welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
You killed Malcolm?
He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, I would urge you to focus on yourself.
I just realized I don't have a good team for this. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
You may have defeated defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril.
Frick, this isn't gonna go well.
No. The power of the Abyss is intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I strive only for the opportunity to see it up close. I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity is full of lambs willing to offer themselves up to the slaughter. That is the tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing power. Ancient names, pride, friendship, all empty ideas invented to give you a false sense of self-worth. They possess no power at all. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything to avoid sharing power. Anything to avoid handing over the primordial gift to ordinary people like you. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
Kachina! Give me your hand.
Oh.
Feel that? I'm right here next to you.
Thanks, Moalani. You're right. I have nothing to fear.
The guy's just like, what did I just say? What did I just say?
Because I'm not alone anymore.
You're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power, but you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the true source of our power.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down? It comes from our friendship. The power lies not in the ideal itself, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision to stand together and fight!
Well said!
The thumbs up! Yeah!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than two of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but you deserve what's coming to you!
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us when we're together. It's time he got a taste of that kind of power.
Can I have Mualani in the team? Hey! Okay, cool!
Right here!
We'll be good. We'll be good with Mualani. She really power friendshiping, which is exactly what he said. It was like, this is used as a distraction. Clea on YouTube said he kind of good. I mean, he's not wrong.
Let's shred!
More like the power of my wallet.
Right here!
All right, I gotta get him to his other form.
Carving waves! Surf's up!
Ah, dang it. Just throw. C3 Mualani. Oh, true. This would be a C3 Mualani. Dang. There you go. Did that do? Hold on, I need to do a test. Oh, I should probably get rid of this.
Check this out! Best of luck! Oh, chill out!
Ow!
Faster!
Oh, that test. I wanted to see if like it made a difference when it came to shields, but I don't know.
We won! We actually won!
Nice job. Turns out he wasn't any stronger than the ones we fought in the past.
That's what he gets for underestimating you two. Fantastic work, Kachina! Absolutely fantastic!
Thank goodness they gave us a Hydro user.
This makes me so unbelievably happy.
Oh.
I'm happy too, Mualani. Together we really are unstoppable.
Huh? What's happening?
Oh my gosh! You know what another crack theory I had was that people of the Abyss could...
But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
People of the Abyss could be possibly... People that could possibly be from the Abyss! Okay. My ancient name is glowing. I thought I'd bring...
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a sudden.
Wait, does that mean you're...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against the power of the Abyss. It took years' worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that for myself. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Everyone has a part to play. Only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of foes.
Who are you?
Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Also, just a rabbit, can you tell me who it is? Because the VA sounds so familiar and I can't place it. Tupac!
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Wayab. Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
You go, girl. You go, girl!
What's wrong, Moalani? So many memories. My brain was just flooded with everything he once knew.
Like the Pyro Archon? That's what she described.
What do you mean? Did you just figure something out? 500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then. We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to.
Does that mean you already know about this whole thing?
I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's focus on saving the Wayab first.
Tupac is David Lodge. Can you tell me what else he's done? Iron Tongue Chin! Okay, that's why it's familiar! Oh, that's so cool. I hope this works.
Okay, that should be enough. Wayab? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina, my dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I just wanted to make sure you were okay before we leave, but we can't afford to stay here any longer. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon someone like me, but it's okay. I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to improve my strength. One day, I'll live up to the hero you saw in me.
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina. No matter what happens.
Aww.
Huh?
You are all my most beloved children. It has always been my honor to protect and nurture you. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, I also gave you a name, but it need not define you.
Yes, let's go! I was hoping they could get this message in.
Focus on who you want to be. You are already worthy of your name. Now, you need only devote yourself to becoming a better you. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. Just like your parents, my love for you will never change. No matter what the future holds.
Thank you, Wyatt.
It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But it is time for you to leave this place. The situation here is getting worse. Go now, my children. Save Natlan on behalf of all you hold dear.
I know we've never met before, Wyatt, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina. It was exactly what she needed to hear.
Oh, okay, time to go.
What's going on? An earthquake?
We're out of time. It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
There's a Sealy!
The Sealy opened the way for us!
Why is there a Sealy here? It's the broth. Okay, time to run. Just fast travel. I don't think I'll be able to. Okay, so Jiraiya from Naruto. Okay, I've seen clips of him. Kenpachi from OG. Okay. And you said Igor from Persona. Is it specifically Persona 5 or all Persona? Ah!
It's in the sky! It's closing!
Oh!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here!
Yo, this, like, escape sequence is so cool. Just 5. Okay, that's what I thought. I understand now when you say just 5.
Watch out for the falling rocks!
Ah!
Quick, through the middle!
I'm running low on stamina. Hold on, we're gonna just walk for a bit. Down by me.
Come on, faster!
We'll never make it!
Yikes! Ah! Oh my gosh, we have a prototype Ramcore! We're just blowing up rocks left and right. That's what I was afraid of.
You've done well. Now come home.
You kind of destroyed the sky. The nail! The nail! The nail! Oh!
We're back! The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here.
How did she regain her strength?
Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
Maybe she just did.
She's still in the Speaker's Chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying her consciousness did all that?
Every great display of power comes at a price. You must feel terrible, Kachina. Just hold on. We'll get you to a doctor soon. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I recommend getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage gets left behind.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler?
I'm completely fine.
Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Yeah?
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well.
Right. The Wyatt mentioned something about the Pyro Archon's plan. What is it exactly?
I'll let her explain everything. We're all a part of the plan now. Every move we make from here on out will decide Natlan's ultimate fate.
Oh, okay. Dang. All right, time to go find Mavika. The chat reflects the streamer! Dang it, I'm being called out myself. But yes, Red Dragon, in case you're wondering, I've seen this chat go worse. I've seen it go worse. And in fact, there was one moment of weakness where I went worse. Just remember, when her brain can punch open dimensions, imagine what she could do 100% focus in her mind and body. Yeah, man. Imagine what the original Pyro Archon... Imagine what the original Pyro Archon was like. Because, like, what if over time the Pyro Archon's power has gotten less and less, and this is... what, this is what... a fraction of that power. Why is... Huh?
There's a lot less stuff here than before.
I'm concerned.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss go untreated.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan. Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one.
Despite the short stint in the Night Kingdom, Mualani and the others all have some degree of abyssal contamination. I mean, we went in prepared for that. You need to lay off Genshin and go to the monks for a bit?
What if I told you I was this way before Genshin?
But thanks to, I forget how they say it. So you choose extensive experience treating abyssal contamination, the harmful effects will not be permanent. The treatment also relieves Kachina's symptoms.
All right, that should do it for now. But just to be safe, I'll perform another checkup in a couple of days. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
She's always been special like that. She can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
Wrong one!
How peculiar. How peculiar.
We don't know why, though.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patients to see, so I'll head out.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, all right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good intentions. Just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure things out between us one day.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Jeez. Less than a year. If you're headed out Red Dragon Sage, I hope you have a good one. Less than a year. That's kind of wild to think. Imagine finding out that where you live is going to be destroyed in less than a year.
Huh? No. That can't be true, can it?
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
Mualani told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future.
I mean, after everything that happened, I can't blame them.
Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wyab nearly severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future.
Just a rabbit, how awfully convenient we show up right when things go bad. See, this is also another theory, because we got to Vat at the same time with our sibling, right? But here's the thing. There is like, I forget the timeline, but Traveler woke up into Vat before, and it makes you, and woke up before the sibling or something, and then, or at least I'd been there before, but then we somehow wake up. Oh, no, wait, maybe I have it reversed. We woke up later. For some reason, we woke up so much later than our sibling did. Why? Isn't it interesting? Why? That's why it's so interesting. I find it so fascinating. I don't know. Again, I'm a lore enthusiast. It's interesting to know that even though we came here at the same time as our sibling, we both woke up at different times. Karia pulled out the little mean banner. Exactly. We woke up at different times. I blame Deshret. I mean, fair. Deshret? Listen, even though a lot of the Desert Folk worship Deshret and he did so much for them, he, in the throes of grief, did not make the best decisions. So they have a year. I wonder how much time has passed since 1.1. That I have wondered, but honestly, it's kind of to the point where I don't know if it necessarily matters that much how much time has passed in terms of like the grand scheme of things. But the differences of when we woke up with our sibling is interesting to me. And also, I forget which quest it was, but there's a quest where the Traveler was like, no, I woke up during the Conrad disaster. I remember I was there. And then we got put to sleep, and then we woke up so much later than our sibling did.
So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
Gasp! Who could have predicted this? Who could have predicted this? Okay, but I am curious on her explanation.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time, or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
That was all part of the plan?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wyab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wyab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old, 500 years ago.
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wyatt were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way.
Along the way. Go on.
The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the Sacred Flame and the Wyatt has been blocked.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name-bearer must establish a greater connection to their name. So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shalonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names.
Oh, snap! Name drop! The character that's coming next patch! There she is! Also, it makes me very happy to know that Ian-san is been acknowledged. Thank you very much. That explains why she also knows a little bit about the details, but she only probably knows what her name gave her.
During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
That leaves 2 people left.
Well, we have less than a year.
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go a lot faster?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will, rather than a sense of obligation.
I can see the logic in that.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development.
Fear Tear! Fear Tear! I love your idea! What if Capitano is one of them? I would die. I would die. That'd be so cool! I don't know if it would happen, but what if? What if? I love that theory. I don't know if there's any evidence to support it, but I don't care. I love it. It's beautiful. What if they don't make it in time?
I can only trust in the judgment of the Wayab. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to get this far. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all.
Does that mean you?
You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Oh boy, here we go.
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose. Fuel.
I was wondering if she sacrificed it.
Fuel? So back then, that's why you...
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero of Natlan.
Yeah. This is what I was gonna say, because Mualani, when she looked at the fishing stuff, said, "Why is this familiar?" I imagined it was related to her name. The Nightwing people. What was the item from the Nightwing people? Was it the jar? Was it the jar? Because I'm like, I don't think the hero is gonna be Chaska. I think it's the one person we saw in the trailer that has like pink hair and was like fortune telly. I think that could be one of the heroes, maybe.
Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited, but together, their combined effect can prove quite useful in a dire situation. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the two worlds.
Okay, well, there goes that theory earlier I had about learning about people's experiences. I do enjoy this direction that they're taking, though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it may not match any of the theories I had earlier, but I do enjoy this perspective.
It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you can see.
But aren't they all precious treasures? What about their stories?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to Natlan's survival. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
There's no need. Remember what I told you about time? The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, we didn't lose anything at all. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime. Now that Kachina has returned, we
don't
can
mind if I do.
finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
True!
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. Worrying about it will only affect your judgment. All right. You should head out. I'll join you in a bit.
What? 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 We going inside your brain? We're going inside your brain.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life.
That's definitely a bridge over on the left.
Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. I can see it. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
No, I want to look. Okay, cool. I thought it was going to fade to white. This is fascinating. I'm not the only one that's thinking of Enkanomiya, right? I mean, it's Natlan's mural, yes. It's the symbol of Natlan, has all the tribes, yes. But this void, flying rocks, everything's in darkness and shadow to be illuminated by a bright light. Bridge.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution, and my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
We're seeing all the heroes of the past. I mean, I say of the past, but the other person was there. Whose name escapes me.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future
Aww.
to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Oh, seriously though, Dad should be here. Where is he?
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
Man, I was doing so good until that.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
No one fights alone. The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
Is that the Pyro or God?
War
One of them?
forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
Oh, there's a banquet. Go. Dang. What a good sequence. I can't really, like, articulate it into words right now, but I really like that insight into seeing just how much has been sacrificed for the future. And, you know, all these people in the past who are fighting for a future that they don't know, they will probably never be able to see. That's a lot of faith to have in an Archon. Just to be like, oh, you're doing this for something 500 years from now? Well, I trust you. I believe you. Man. I think she's my favorite Archon thus far. That's fair. I still don't know where she is on my list, but I can see the love for her. Definitely.
Hey, Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. I was about to leave, actually. No, it's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... well, I'll make things awkward if I'm around my sister right now.
Ah, well, you two had a fight, so Paimon can understand.
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right?
Of course not.
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss.
That's good. That's all I needed to know.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we first met, but now it's like you're holding something back.
You can't tell us anything. I knew you just met us. I know you just met us, and you know, you don't really know that much about us, but you can tell her. You can tell us. Come on! You're just telling a stranger! There's no harm in that.
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason.
Go on.
Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what you might face in the Night Kingdom, so I didn't want to take any chances.
So what you're saying is...
You deliberately provoked her so she'd take that impulse out on you?
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. It helps her keep her cool for a little while, at least.
Aw.
Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's all I wanted.
But do you really have to go that far? Can't you just talk it out?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about this, or it'll be even harder to help her.
Well, I respect your decision. Thanks for confiding in us.
I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going. Enjoy the celebration. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh.
Oh, she left.
There was a deeper reason behind their arguing.
I accidentally clicked ahead too fast. Tried to look out for each other in their own way.
In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault. Paimon's had enough of them.
To be honest, we're a famous stranger, but like, imagine this. You meet Ryan Reynolds, and then you're talking to him, and then you mention something, and you're like, oh yeah, my parents. And he's like, tell me everything about your family. Wouldn't you also be like, Finally a likable doctor? What? Wait, hold on. You don't like Baiju? You don't like Baiju? I love Baiju. In fact, he's one of the few characters I freaking saved for. I love Baiju. Although I don't have his weapon, but I love him. I tell Ryan Reynolds every secret I have. I let my child take candy from Ryan Reynolds.
What do you need?
Questionable? Yeah, that's why I love him. We love the toxic characters here for the most part. Hey, it's good to see you, dude.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Yes!
Woohoo! Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I finally made it.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor.
So, what about you guys? Did you make it far?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day. We got disqualified.
I'm sorry, that was rude of me.
Serves you all right. No sympathy from me.
I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much. Where's the freaking... Hold on. No, this warrants it. Hold on. Hopefully this will be totally fine if I just play this randomly. Oh gosh, that's really loud. I'll talk. Good job. Yes. Excellent. Amazing. Also, I know I haven't addressed a lot of chats. I hope that's okay, but like... so much has happened. Oh, love you, dude.
I'm all right. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal.
No, there's every need. How'd the story? Really good. I've been really enjoying it, in my opinion.
Dear friends.
But I also really love cheesy stuff,
I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler and her companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the pilgrimage, I have no doubt that they'd win the whole thing. They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the Traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the Night Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please give another round of applause for them. Thank you so much.
Well said!
I'll drink to that. How does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels so surreal.
Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion!
That way, I'll also become a champion coach.
Hey, please don't make fun of me.
I'm just so happy she's here. Ooh, we gotta talk to people, but we can talk to everyone. We can talk to...
It cost us a lot, but we got Kachina back safely, and that's what matters. There'll be even tougher challenges coming our way in the days ahead, though.
We'll have to train harder, make sure we're in peak condition. That includes you, Paimon. I can do a special one-off session to show you the ropes. Interested? No thanks.
We can talk to. I realized it was kind of hard to understand.
At previous victory feasts, you'd always find me in the crowd singing and dancing. But after what I found out today, it's too much. I'm still trying to process it.
It does feel weird seeing you so out of sorts.
Alan's fall isn't set in stone, though, right? It's important to try and enjoy moments like this when they come along.
Is this another pearl of wisdom based on your adventuring experience?
Well, Paimon agrees with the Traveler. Everyone's come together to celebrate Kachina's achievements. That's gotta be a first.
You're right. Kachina looks really happy. And now I'm being the moody one. Ugh, enough doom and gloom. Time to shake it off.
Aw. Aw.
All right, Kachina. Let's party!
I'm a little embarrassed.
Don't be. Come on, you're the star of the show today.
I've been through so much all at once. Everything still kind of feels like a dream.
Are you still feeling unwell?
Nope, all better now. I told you I bounced back pretty quick, so don't worry about me. I bet you guys must be tired, though. Make sure you get some good rest tonight. You gotta recharge so you'll be in the mood to have fun.
Okay. Ooh, Kinich!
My apologies. I knew more than I let on. Everything comes at a price, and most heroes aren't people who set out to become a hero. If you cling too tightly to your goal, you end up losing things that are far more precious. But in any case, we're now on the same page. I wonder how long before the two final heroes appear. From the Flower Feather Clan and the Masters of the Night Wind.
He knew all along. I'm just now realizing. All right, Shaska, what's up?
It's rare to meet travelers as strong and brave as yourselves. I raised my glass to you. Anyway, my sister's already gone back to our tribe. She has patients to treat.
Oh, we actually ran into her on the way here and, well, Paimon just thinks she really cares about you.
Yeah, I'm planning on visiting home myself in a few days. To tell her and the rest of the family that they need to be extra careful. I just hope they take it seriously. The Abyss has likely sensed your arrival in Natlan by now. So exercise caution on your adventures as well.
I definitely have. Oh, of course. It's true. Kinich not investing was so sus. Pretty sure he threw. He must have, right? That's what I think. Oh, wait. He lost to Ahau. That makes sense. I could see it. I could see him getting in the way. All right, well. Hello.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
So you know I don't drink?
How did you know? That's Paimon's favorite!
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away.
Isn't your plan a little convoluted? Why didn't you just get the heroes of the past to join you in this age?
Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short. And beyond a point, it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them, or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
But that sentence implies that you're ready to die.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are around anymore.
Oh, future. Never let you go. I probably got off at the end. I was too afraid I was gonna be super off. Is that Honkai Impact? It is. Love for you is my most cherished thing. Lost in life bravely. Such a good song, actually.
Still, it was an impressive achievement.
Don't really know the words, but it's a good song. Aw. So that's the life you had to leave behind.
You feel lost keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with. This is a war. And there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the Abyss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
That's actually what I wanted to ask. If you're already aware of fate...
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. The past, present, and future coexist, and all are equally important. Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side, whatever it takes.
Surely you don't mean me.
Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Oh, this is a lot.
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0.
Strict conditions.
Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories would be remembered by our people for all the years to come.
Would this mean I get part of Irminsul? Because we were part of Irminsul. Or no, wait. Hold on, I'm getting my lore mixed up. No, our sibling is part of this world. Okay.
The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall.
Okay.
Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
Okay. You don't have to promise me. Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind a promise or two. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind a promise or two. But I just want to help people out.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
Ow! Guys, I lasted so long. Give me some credit here. Okay, so that's why we gotta go see Zilonen. Thanks for the hydrate. Where did that music come from? Oh, I have it set up. Oh, also, look at that grin. Oh my gosh, look at that grin. Look at that smug grin going on. Ow! Stop! I'm doing my best! Ow! Ow! Help! Ow! Ew! My head! My poor head! Luckily, that's the hammer! Ew! My poor head! Ow!
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power. Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Oh my gosh! Look at that cloak! Look at that cloak! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Look at that cloak! This man, you know what I'm saying? This man, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh! Why is Natlan? Why? Why these two? Ow! Ow! Not the back-to-back! That's what I'm saying! Okay. Ow! Focus! God, focus. Most certainly the opposite substance. No.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now.
Oh my gosh, and he's chivalrous, please. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to.
Wait!
You don't have much time. And you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
Wait! Hold! Wait! That little trick to save the day? No matter how dense the fog is, all the sun reminds we cannot turn the night to day. She could have dispelled it. She cannot turn the day to day.
You don't have much time. And you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
Frick! I'm losing it! Who is this?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
No! Oh, I can talk to you. Hi.
Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
Yes! Immensely. About the captain's whereabouts.
Well, our intel suggests he hasn't made any new movements yet. Although Kenichi's investigation helped us confirm that he's being aided by someone from the Masters of the Nightwind.
Whose voice was that? It sounded so familiar. I'm trying such a blink.
I'm getting closer to narrowing down who that may be, but it's still unclear whether this person aided the captain out of willingness or coercion. If you learn anything about this during your adventures, please let me know.
Oh. I could maybe.
Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
All right, abyssal energy in the abyss.
The abyss is the most formidable enemy in all of Teyvat. In the beginning, it took failure and tragedy to even begin to learn how to fight back. All of the methods you've seen in other nations were developed based on experience and insight passed down over generations. We know them to work, but few of us actually understand why. It's the same for the method we use here in Natlan. Ever since ancient times, elemental energy has been one of our most reliable weapons against the Abyss. As for the principles behind it, I'm afraid you might have to seek answers from someone older than the position of Pyro Archon itself.
I see what you're throwing down.
Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
About the absence of people from Natlan and other nations.
That also comes down to the long-standing effects of the Abyss. Our people's survival is inextricably tied to the Wyab, but their power has its limits. They cannot offer our people the same degree of protection outside our borders. In fact, people who do decide to leave often suffer from memory loss and emotional issues.
So I was at least right about one of my theories that they can't leave.
Everyone in Natlan understands this. That's why our people never leave without a good cause. Even if someone is left with no choice, the chief of their tribe must seek approval with the Wyab to grant them leave. And the Wyab have always been very strict about granting that approval, since extending protection beyond our borders means consuming power reserved for our fight against the Abyss. Still, there's no need to worry. The Wyab extend their protection to all within Natlan, including visitors from afar.
And yet we don't have pyro abilities yet.
Oh,
But maybe next match.
Something else you'd like to ask?
Well, actually, maybe not next match, but maybe. Okay. Got no other questions, m'lady. Oh, no! Oh, we said m'lady! Unfortunately, that word's ruined. Like, I know it's a fine word, but man.
Did anyone say anything else different? It cost us a lot, but we got... There'll be even tougher challenges. That includes you.
Okay, so it's basically the same as before. Dang. Okay. Wow. Can't touch. Okay. Time for Star Rail? That's my genuine question. Do we have time for Star Rail today, or is it too late? Because chances are we could do a few wishes or summons, but it is officially late. So if you guys want, we can do it. I can stay up a little bit later, because my logic was if we finished the quest after what is 9 o'clock my time, then it would probably be a no, but it's just barely 9 o'clock. So we could do a little bit. It's gonna take some time for me to set up, but Cleon, you two are back, ready to leave. No worries, you're all good. You're all good. Listen, that's the whole point of streams. If you gotta leave, that's totally okay if you gotta leave. And if you can come back, that's also totally okay. We could do a few Star Rail rolls. You know what? I don't want to wait a week. I don't want to wait a week. Like, I can, but I kind of just want to see what it is. I gotta get up in a few hours. Anne, are you gonna be okay? Are you gonna be okay? I hope you'll be okay. Let me teleport. And we'll do a quick. I won't level up. If I happen to get Robin, I won't level it up. We'll just do a quick summon session and then we'll leave, okay? But it is going to require some setup. So, are we gaslighting you stay upstream? I will not be okay, but that's okay. Oh, and I'm so sorry. No, I mean, I wouldn't say you're gaslighting me because I'm in moments where I'm easily swayed. I'm like, if you guys want me to stay up, I will. And if you're like, yeah, I'm like, okay. We'll have to make it quick. If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna switch over to the starting soon screen so that I can set things up properly, okay? I don't need to run ads, I think. Maybe I'll run ads just to be on the safe side. But I'll be back with Star Rail in a bit. I just need to set up quite a few things. So, give me a second. I will be right back.